Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Today I'm going to be doing the opposite of what I did in the last playthrough. I'm going to be going in as the United States and getting involved in World War II against the Axis. So let's get right into it. I've actually been practicing for this. I played as the US a few times, and my objective is to enter the war as soon as possible, which means probably going against Japan. Now, I'm not doing any custom game rules, it's going to be normal. If I lose, I might just strengthen the US one or two times, give them a little bit of political power gain, but not this time. This might be necessary because I have lost a lot of times playing this. It just seems like the Axis powers always have a crazy advantage with their militarism, and they almost always win World War II unless you play really well against them. Now, the US doesn't actually start out very strong. They've got all these divisions here, which is only 22 divisions in total. They do have some really good generals like Patton. He's got a bunch of bonuses. He has attack plus 17, which is really good. Also, we do start off with a good amount of military factories, so we can start producing more weaponry immediately. Let's kick that game speed up, don't want this to go slowly. Now, hopefully we can fill this deficit in. Let's also put more factories on the destroyers. We'll get the Navy ready as soon as possible. And we also need to create a separate group of divisions for all of these islands that are being controlled here. I'm going to keep all those garrisons there, just defending the islands. And these two, let's see, these are normal infantry. First, let's do something here. We're going to change that to a random symbol, and we're going to get rid of all the normal infantry. We've got these huge, much better National Guard infantry divisions. I'll get rid of these infantry divisions and replace them with National Guard. Also, I'll get rid of the cavalry. I just don't think it's very useful early. Change that symbol to a flag, because I just like the way it looks. And yeah, I'm going to change this to the Eagle. And these guys are going to be called American Infantry. Heck yeah. Which will be a very powerful infantry group. So, we'll put you two here. And then delete ya. This will get all of their rifles back in here, which will be useful for getting rid of this huge deficit of rifles that I have. Let's also get rid of these boys. We should start training these guys as well, get them up to regular level. And hopefully soon we can get rid of undisturbed isolation through the focus tree. We're going to continue the New Deal because I don't want to wait until the next election. We'll start by building 2 military factories, then some civilian factories as well. Always good to have civilian factories, but I want to start off with the military because, you know, I'm going to enter the war as quickly as possible, which means I'm going to need lots of weaponry. Start off with basic stuff. I always go with a lot of construction upgrades first, you know. Gotta keep the construction because, you know, building new things is very important in this game. Now we'll unpause. Give these guys one of the random high defense generals like this guy. He'll be good. Oh, get rid of that. Wow, look at this. That's Hawaii. Sending these guys over here. I do need to keep soldiers on these islands here, because they are going to be attacked by Japan for sure later on. However, I don't want to keep too many troops in other areas. I should also put some garrison divisions in the Philippines. Now we can delete the infantry, and once I change this to the garrison brigade, I can also delete the cavalry. Much simpler now. And let's see how many rifles we have now. Are we still in a deficit? Yes, but we are in 1/3 of the deficit that we were before, which is much better. Start training these guys as well. And we also start off with some good field marshals, so I'm going to set them up. What should I call this? Yeah, I'm just going to say High Command 1. I'll number it because, you know, later on I'm definitely going to have more than one field marshal. I'm going to have a lot of troops. For sure. Alright, while those guys are running, we're producing more weapons. Let's also get this up to the top. We'll make a lot of carrier planes because we're going to use those plenty. Since we will be building a lot of carriers. Oh, and then the Spanish Civil War has started. Let's go over here, and we will not pass the Neutrality Act. Instead, we're going to go to decisions and do some lobbying efforts to try and get more House and Senate support. This is something that only the US does because, you know, we are democratic. And we have to have senators and I guess also representatives of the House vote for what we want in order for it to pass. Now, like I said, we're going to need more carriers. Also, I'm going to get rid of these guys and put a few close air support on there. They are pretty useful. We'll also get some more battle cruisers and battleships built. Those will be very good for reinforcing our navy. Oh, and we just finished some research. Let's go with concentrated industry. Nobody's going to be bombing me about when I'm all the way over here, so I don't need to have my industry spread out. Yep, put those 2 new military factories on there. The US builds stuff really quickly. It's probably their best ability. Now, let's get into the Navy. We've got the main battle force, which I'm going to put under this guy because he is good with carriers, and he's got 3 carriers. I'm going to call that America Fleet 1. I think that's a good symbol. Then this one is going to be America Fleet 2, which will be basically the first one, but the second one. It'll be the same as the first battle force. There, America Fleet 2. And I'm going to put these guys under him, because he has a good perk for damage dealing. Now we'll put the submarines in a different spot. You guys are all going into this fleet here. That's only 2 ships. Only 2 ships in a whole force is not worth keeping around. I'll delete that. Jeez, I'm moving faster than I'm talking here. Let's make a new force to put into the secondary fleet. I guess it'll be all destroyers. Oh, there, heavy cruiser. Bam. What is up with this? We got 3 destroyers. That's hardly worth anything. That's what you do if you're starting off as like a tiny country. I guess we can keep these submarines for now. This is going to be Convoy Raiders. So I'm going to name that America Convoy Raiders. And put them under Chester here, because he makes enemies retreat a lot easier using that perk. Let's make him that color and a little submarine symbol there. Actually, let's make these guys a dark purple color so I can separate them from the raider fleet more easily. There we go. let's also build some more convoys, because we are definitely going to get hit by convoy raiding from the Germans and the Japanese. Put these submarines in the convoy raiders. Ooh, destroyers. I guess we can put those in the convoy raiders as well. Destroyers aren't terrible for that. And then everyone else here, convoy raiders. Perfect. Look at that. The first submarine to level 2. Get 8 of those built. There. Now we can finally unpause the game. Now, let's also run naval exercises for everybody. We just want to get them going out and getting some, what's called, experience. Once these guys are all leveled up a bit, we'll be in a much better position to fight. I'm going to move all my planes over to this one spot here so that I can see them easier. And first thing we're doing, getting rid of a couple of these wings, because, you know, they've only got half of their troops. We'll get rid of them, let those reserve forces spread out amongst the others. There, see, now these are all at least a high number of their type of plane. And we'll start running drills for them as well. We want to get everybody trained up. We can't build new troops incredibly quickly, but we can train them well before they start fighting. Get involved in wars without the people wanting it. Alright, and now we're going with the Democrats, because historically the Democrats were the more interventionist group in America. The Republicans wanted to just kind of ignore the rest of the world and focus only on America, while the Democrats were fine with going out and fighting. Let's see. And then this is another interesting part of playing as America. Senators will offer support for you if you build a new factory in their state. You can say that making a political deal is below the president, or, hey, they make a lot of good points. I'm going to choose that for now because it gives more senators and representatives supporting me, and right now I need that. So I will take low down, dirty, cheating deals for now. So let's see. Who was it that I said I would build that for? North Carolina. Okay. I actually lived in South Carolina once. Not too bad of a place. Alright, just gonna go into a trance and start researching stuff. Oh, let's definitely get a new fighter. Don't want to have outdated fighters against the Japanese. That was one of their only things that wasn't outdated during the wars. Alright, focus on Europe or focus on Asia? I'm going to do focus on Europe, so that I can do limited intervention against the Nazis, but I can do direct attacks against Japan early on. Take out Japan quickly. I can use the factories and resources that they have to go up against the Nazis a lot better. Alright, let's see how my Navy experience is doing. Oh, they're all veterans already. Okay, cool. So then we don't need to keep running naval exercises. We can dock everybody. Perfect. How's the Air Force doing? They're all veterans too. Perfect. So now all of my guys are at the highest level of training that I can possibly give them right now. And we're no longer at a rifle deficit. That's nice. Which means I can train up some more garrison brigades. I'm going to send all these guys to the Philippines, so that when it gets attacked by Japan, they have a bit of a chance. Alright, we can stop building all of these, what's called carrier planes for now. And instead, I'm going to focus on building up my ground forces a bit. Or, you know what? I'll get all of these air forces filled up completely. Just wait a little for that to fill up a bit more, so that when I finally build some more carriers, I'll have planes already prepared for them. And we'll keep going down the focus trees for getting involved in the war early. Let's see, we'll probably have full fuel because the US has tons and tons of fuel in it. It's one of its main natural resources. I guess I could build some naval dockyards, build boats faster. And also, I think I'll build a couple of military factories over here. I'll develop these no factory areas a bit. Alright, once that's done, I'll start building some more of those guys. Oh, the humanity. Alright, now we'll build more fighters. We'll build more close air support. And we will build more bombers, for sure. Do I need to research a new type of bomber? Oh, I do. We've only got the interwar bombers, the worst type. Let's do this. That way I can build up some more National Guard units, or American infantry units. I'm building the Philippines as well, give them some free stuff. Oh, Japan finally attacked. Alright. And the Chinese United Front is built. So that means that China, all of these guys here, are going to be fighting against Japan. Yep, even Communist China. Okay. Sometimes Communist China joins, sometimes it doesn't. And I think it depends somewhat randomly on choices that I make, but I don't know how to make it so that they always join. Jeez, we are missing a lot of tactical bombers, huh? Or I guess interwar bombers, they're not even tactical. Alright, and now we're going to do intervention in Asia. Alright, when should we start building tanks? I think we'll start building tanks once the war's already started. We'll also get strategic bombers so we can drop nukes. And let's research improved infantry equipment, get our weapons capabilities up. And right now... Oh, more support. That's good, that's good. I'll totally take those deals right now. The only negative to doing it is your own personal, what's it called? The only negative to taking those deals is that it's immoral. So your moral compass will suffer. Wait a second, a war just happened. What happened? Oh, France and allies. Okay, but Germany hasn't invaded them yet. I saw that someone joined allies and I thought, oh, they must be invaded. Let's see. What else can I do now? Support companies, that'll be useful. Now, let's also start building the good tactical bombers instead of those basic ones. And look at this, we got a good stockpile going. So I'm going to train up a bunch of new American infantry divisions. Sheesh, that's the highest I can go. Awesome. Get a whole 18 new divisions. We can create a whole new army with these guys. Let's put them on the capital, so that even if they're not spread out, they can still have plenty of supply. I might spread them out later, but I don't really care to now. It wouldn't really make much of a difference. Alright. I will accept all of the bribes as long as you give me your support right now. It's going to take a lot of Senate support to join the war. Or not Senate, House of Representatives. Let's see, War Plan Orange. And now this is why I wanted to do the war plans. See, it gives you attack and defense bonuses against that country for a while, once you activate it. It can only be activated once, but it's pretty useful. Alright, let's get out of undisturbed isolation. We're close, we're close. We can almost get out of undisturbed isolation. We'll just put one factor on each of those to build up a few more reserves, you know, for the ones that'll get shot down eventually. Now, make a separate army, completely different colors so we can differentiate them easily. Gonna make that a spade, and it's going to be Omar, or Bradley. So you're gonna be Bradley's army. Why do I keep hitting caps lock? There. And you guys all need to start running drills. Get them up to veteran level. Oh yeah, these guys also need to be running drills to get these troops here trained. Oh yeah, aren't they all positioned on one spot right now? I should move them out to protect all the ports. Alright, you go here. You guys head here. And then you guys take that spot. Oh, I guess that we might also need that one. We got any areas where we got 2 divisions on one island? As soon as we start the war, I'll use all of these extra island control divisions to invade here. Let's get that upgraded artillery too. I think right now, though, I can create some more American infantry. What's happening? Okay. There. Let's also make some Marines, so we can do naval invasions better. I'll make them all part of their own little army. Just call it Marine Army or something. Maybe I'll make Patton the Marines guy. He was known for doing crazy invasions, where he would just keep pushing. Ooh, we're low manpower. Well, we have gone into limited conscription because of the Selective Service Act. Let's get rid of them. There, that should be plenty. How is the Marine Brigade? Oh, what? It's tiny. Crap, that's not going to be able to do anything. Yes, cancel that. We need to edit this. Oh no, but we don't have any army experience. Alright, fine, we'll wait to make the Marines until later. Italy just joined Axis. Yep, okay. Things are ramping up. Let's also start making some more. Oh, now it's done. Poland really did not stand a chance. Poor Poland. And that's World War II starting. Unless... Are these guys not in allies? Oh, they are, yeah. Okay, so that means France is going to have to start. Yep. See, this is how Germany beat France. France had the huge Maginot Line here. Mega wall with tons of artillery and stuff. Germany could not push through it, so instead, they just took out these countries next to it and went around the wall. Okay, asking me to join the faction, we will accept, and we will join the wars. However, I want to fight Japan first. Okay, this might be better, actually. This might help more than fighting Japan. Let's set up camp here. And here. Germany's going to push through here any second now. It might be better for us to fight them than fight, huh? Oh, the Philippines joined. I thought the Philippines were being attacked. Eventually, Japan will attack me. Oh, crap. That timing was so terrible. I'm fighting Germany and Japan now. Okay. We'd have to do this later anyways. You guys? France can probably handle itself down there. Instead, move into China. We'll, declare war on Japan. And for now, I'm going to stop doing those so I can focus on building whatever I need to build. Alright, now we're fighting them. Alright. We need to get intervention in Europe. Yeah, so that we can get a war plan against the Nazis. Let's get it over here. Oh yes, I need to ask China for military access. Move our troops down there. Or, I think actually what will be more important is that we move our troops to these naval invasion spots and stop all of Japan's naval invasions from happening. Alright. Let's do morale. Oh, Amelia Earhart can become a flying ace for us. She'll join up with one of these divisions. That's epic. Alright, now that we've got enough flying fortresses, get rid of that. We're going full infantry. Now let's move all these boys over here. Come on. We can't let France get taken like it did in real life. We gotta stop them. Get in there. Where are my guys? Oh, they're so close. Come on, dudes. Get in there. Save France. They're getting destroyed. Just make the front line here. No, not with that. That's the whole Maginot Line. We don't need to defend the Maginot Line. We need to go to this area. Where's this little sliver down here? Get rid of that. Okay. Now. Take those positions. Alright. My divisions are pretty big. They're pretty strong. They should be able to do something here. Let's all attach last stand for those. We've got a lot of command power, so we can use the power-ups pretty much, not infinitely, but we can use the power-ups a lot. And let's build even more of these. Also, let's improve our infrastructure a bit. We don't want to have any supply issues right now. Okay. Put more into that, and specifically the artillery. Alright. Deploy these guys already. What are they missing? Oh, they need trucks. They need trucks because I attached the radio groups to them. I forgot that the communications divisions with the radios use trucks. Okay. There. We'll build more trucks. But now... ah, crap. You guys start training. And you guys start training. And there. Now they're at level 2. They won't be newbies, at least. Send them in. Now we can create a whole new army, which I'm going to dub Clark's Army, because this guy is going to be their general. We'll make them blue. There. Alright, these troops will go out there. What is taking them so long to get over there? Oh, and Japan is invading here. Alright. We'll move the island control divisions to defend the Philippines. Most of these islands, basically useless. The Philippines, much more important. Actually, you know, this is going to be a very complicated plan to do for all these naval invasions here. So, let's see. These guys should be on their way. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Look at that. They've already beaten me. They pushed straight into France. I couldn't do a thing. We just... okay. I'm sending everyone over here. Get to one of those spots if you can. Well, crap. There goes Patton's army. Get rid of them. Alright, Clark. All your guys are now Patton's, actually. Well, France completely fell, even with my assistance. And my guys still haven't even made it to China. Plus, the Philippines is under attack. I would say things are not going too well for me right now. So I'm going to end the video here, and I will come back and try and keep fighting in the next one. This is the Dunkin' Donut, signing off.